Alrighty, and we are all ready and set up for Spin Rhythm XD, that hard showcase that is being done by selcouthmind. Take it away, selcouthmind.
Hello everyone, my name is selcouthmind, or Sel for short, and I am super excited to be here with Spin Rhythm XD, a fantastic, super fun rhythm game. And with me on comms, I have Soul.
Yep, hello. Hope y'all doing good.
Yeah. So, because this is a rhythm game, and I kind of have to focus while I'm playing songs, Soul's going to be helping out and being sort of my voice for this run, because I can't really talk and play at the same time. Yeah, we have a lovely little set to go through, and I believe there was also an incentive that was met, so I'm going to be sight reading something, which is going to be interesting.
Yes, we did get that sight reading incentive met.
Mm-hmm. And just going to check. So, Spinner XD, or SRXD for short, this originally came out in early access in October of 2019. It had its full release back in March of this year, which is super exciting. The core gameplay is that you're going to turn a two-toned color wheel to match notes as they come at you. And there's so many different ways that you can play this game. Most rhythm games use a keyboard or controller, but this one has so many different options, and I'll let Soul explain a little bit more about that as I hop into our first song, Bubbles.
Yeah, so the short version, as you mentioned about like controller and keyboard, and you can use those if you'd like. But you can also use various other things, something that if you'd like to have this feeling like, say, a MIDI DJ turntable if you want. That's what this is designed for. Or you can do mouse movement like Cell's doing right now. I've heard there's one that's done it with a racing wheel for some reason. If you really want to do that, the sky's the limit. This game has like Steam input support and everything. It's very good about that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and cover some of the gameplay mechanics you're going to see here. Some of your different note types for, normal through hard. So for example, you got these little small dots. These are called batch notes. And all you gotta do is line them up and you get them. You got these little rectangle ones. These are called tap notes. So you have to click, or press a button when they meet the wheel. The arrows are called spins. So you actually do a spin in motion to actually activate those. You also have hold notes, kind of a variation on the taps. You just hold the button while you do it. Right here we have a scratch, with these colorful arrows going back and forth, and you wiggle your mouse or keep moving your analog stick, whatever input you're doing, just keep doing it like you do for spins. And finally, you have these green things called beats. And we just had to hit another button. By default, this is the one button that's not on the mouse. The game defaults to space, but you can remap every bit of this to your heart's content. You can change so many different settings. Anyways, this showcase is focused on hard. There's 5 difficulties going from easy, normal, hard, expert, and XD. Hard's kind of in the middle. But you can already see there's a lot going on even here. And it just kind of grows from there. Oh, also, I will take this moment to bring up the music in this game is very good and absolutely a vibe. Feel free to have like your jam emotes, your dances, anything that kind of works with the music. Feel free to post them. And then when your song finishes, you get kind of this thing showing like how accurate you were, your grade. There's also a bit of a scoring spectrum, although by default it's not shown unless you press a button. And this goes from like misses, okays, goods, greats, perfects, and perfect plus. Perfect plus only really applies to tap notes. But this has changed a bit over time. Anyways, we're gonna go into our second song, Showdown, and I'm gonna stay quiet for the first little while of this. This is one of Cell's favorites, for good reason, and I'm just gonna let the song play out here. Alright, so with that as it's going, and you've probably seen like the interface. So we got this color wheel. It has two wedges, red and blue, and it keeps cycling. This would be very tricky, and it's very much part of the whole gameplay loop. You have at the bottom below that, you have like the current song's runtime. This actually varies on difficulty. Certain songs will go longer than others, and higher difficulties will go longer than others. On your left, you have kind of your current combo. You have like a multiplier, the actual string of combo that you've reached. You also see the star. By default, it is filled in blue, and that is if you have a perfect full combo. Once you get anything below perfect, it'll change to just a hollowed out green star, and if you miss a note, it'll go away completely. So right now, she is still maintaining the full combo. And then to the right, you have like a health thing. If you miss a note, your health will go down. If the health depletes, the song automatically ends and you fail the song. However, if you keep getting notes correct, you'll slowly regain health, and the game will actually phase notes out briefly. You won't gain score when that happens, but you also won't lose health if you miss any future notes for a little bit. Also, as you can see, a lot of these have different visualizers. For example, this one's a very neat city state, and you're going to see this throughout the different songs in the set list. Also, really good full combo there.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
And since these are already showing up, another thing about spin notes. The spin notes will actually stop the spin and align the wheel perfectly to your next tap, as long as you don't click too soon. If you do, then you have to actually manually write your wheel to be on the note. Just a little thing that can happen sometimes. But you can kind of see where all the different notes, all the different things that you do, kind of just works alongside the music, like any other any good rhythm game does. Also, just a very groovy song in general. I enjoy seeing stuff like this. And now you can see where some of these holes in these matches are actually kind of curved around, and you have to like keep the thing aligned. I imagine playing this on like a turntable or a mouse is it's a very satisfying feeling, as you can already tell. It also lets you really move with the music. Like this is definitely like a vibe, just very much a vibe. So like if you did this game yourself or you tried a demo, it actually just recently came out on the Switch. So it's also not just on PC. But yeah, if you decide to try this game, you feel like kind of moving along with the notes. Don't feel bad. That is most people, and I'm sure that is Cell herself right now. She just kind of dances around with the spin wheel. Also, I see somebody in the chat mentioning you to play this with a DJ Hero deck. Yes, and that would be the sort of thing that this game was kind of made with in mind, since that's kind of the type of turntable you would see. You can play this with a steering wheel. I've heard of one person trying it, but that's most I know. Also very close to the S range. How you doing right now, Sal?
I am doing all right. I also got to say at the very start that for every song that I do not full clear, I will be donating $1. So we're at $2 now because I have failed to full clear 2 songs or full combo.
Good to know. In that case, do we have like any messages or stuff to say right now?
Yes, we'll find our next song.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Definitely would love to see a little bit of a full clear donation hype train going. Speaking of our donations, just a quick message about our charity. In 2011, a local woman named Georgia Obenos lost her home, and her only focus became how to prevent her family dogs from going back to animal control. Starting out with just an empty shell of a building, Go Rescue soon became not just a place for her current rescues, but a shelter that has grown to rescue over 2,000 dogs to date with no signs of slowing down. Remember, if you want to donate, you can scan the QR code on stream or do !donate in chat. That'll give you the direct link to our Tiltify page, which will allow you to donate and put your money towards the many incentives that we still have open. I really want to mention some of the incentives that are coming close to a close, such as the Sonic Generations Play All Unleashed Day stages. That is only $20 away, and that is the next run after Spin Rhythm XD. So you only have a short time to get your donations in to see that goal met.
Yes, please do. Also, with all these note types and how they punctuate the song in different ways, Cell is not quite the challenge for her, as she's having to juggle all of these in her head. Like, you got the matchups that are kind of guiding you from one side to the other. You got the tap notes, just so you kind of stay on your toes a little bit. Beats for like more punctuation, holds and zizzes along with the music. But once you get the hang of it, it's very satisfying to not only watch but also perform. And you see how this wheel, like I've said before about the wheel, how it kind of keeps cycling between blue and red. Yeah, with a little, it's a very tricky thing to do. But if you can kind of, like, the way the thing wants you to do is like keep moving it kind of from, like, say one side to the other, because it's a little bit easier, but also very difficult. And you can see Cell kind of focuses without doing that too much, because it can definitely be hard to wrap your head around. I believe there's also an achievement for doing this if you actually do it. Also, this is a level 10 song. So, for example, songs on hard range from level 8 to level 18. This is maybe this isn't the easiest song, but it's definitely not one of the hardest. Just for reference, the incentive song, that is a level 18. That is the highest it does. Also, not sure how well that is confirmed, but apparently we have someone that worked on the game in the chat, and if so, hello.
I did put this in the official game Discord, so hello to anyone from there watching.
Yes, it appears we have a message from Stephen Last.
That will actually be a good one to go to during the next break. But in the meantime, so we're seeing these different notes in the track length, and we've talked about how there's different kinds. So for example, like on easy, there's only like 3 notes. Yeah, match, taps, and spins. Normal adds holes and scratches. Hard adds the 7 you see right now. Expert doesn't really add anymore, but then you have XD, the highest one. And that adds a couple of variations to beat notes, where you have to hold them and sometimes release them. Also, they are longer tracks, even though this one may not be the best example, only being like a couple of minutes. But for example, like on easy, some songs are only like a couple of minutes long, whereas if you go on like hard or higher, it may be like 3 minutes, or in the case for this song, at least I think it is for a different song. But there are some songs that can go for as long as like 5.5 to 6 minutes, if they're on export or XD. You know, just to add to the challenge. Apart from that, we're also just seeing kind of, maybe not the most complex things. Expert definitely adds more complex patterns. That's the difference between this and hard. But so far, Cell is juggling these very well, and it is very much just an impressive thing. I've said this before. It continues to not. It doesn't stop being true. Also, this music continues to be very much a vibe.
Well, that was the easiest song. That was a difficulty 8.
Yep. How you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna stretch my wrists a little bit. Oh.
Yeah. I believe he said there was a message from Stephen last. In which case, definitely go for it.
Yes. It was Stephen last saying, "Hello, I made this game." Yeah, our community is great. Mm-hmm. Longest track is 1ESC19 at 6 minutes and 15 seconds on XD difficulty.
That is very long. I have yet to successfully. I've attempted the easiest song on XD difficulty. I can't do it. One day, I'll get there.
Yeah.
But speaking of difficulty, are y'all ready? Do you believe in me? Do you believe in my ability, chat, to do a level 18 song? Do you? I hope
raise
you
your
believe.
hands. Raise your hands if you do. Get your jam modes ready if you do.
I hope you believe, because we're gonna do "Believe" by Temanite. Temanite, my favorite artist in this entire game. This song is a bop. So we'll take it away with some explanation.
Yep. Let's. Once I get those in there.
Ready?
So as you mentioned, this is the hardest song in one of the hardest songs in the showcase. And as you see, it's 5 minutes and 41 seconds. Apparently, this is the longest version of the song. The Expert XD versions are just slightly shorter, very slightly shorter. Also, this is a try to have some genre shifting. So while a lot of what you're hearing has been kind of more kind of EDM style, or maybe some slightly different genres here and there. This one has like a very interesting jazz solo about halfway into the track. So be ready for that one when it shows up. But right now we're just finishing our tap and beat section. We got some match notes. But we're having little trails of matches. We're gonna before long, we're gonna start seeing like a bunch of holds, give some good recovery if we really need it. With this song's difficulty, it's very much a welcome thing to see. And then even longer, the beat will start picking up again. And that'll be once we start getting closer towards the jazz solo. Also, lots of color switching for this one. Where you have to kind of just follow things and be ready on when it does it. There we go. There, and now we're starting to see our holds. So we saw that kind of slight mishap, but that's fine. For in no real danger, we can easily recover from it. Now we're going to be starting to get to where there's a nice little zigzag that comes up, and finally the beat's starting to kind of pick up even more. The notes will start coming out quicker when we get into the solo, but the track the chart flows on doesn't actually speed up. It's just that there's more notes, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. But we're just about to actually hit that. If you have any blurbs from Fawkes, definitely feel free to go for them. Cause I know Sil's gonna definitely need to focus on this. And this is definitely like a jam when it gets into the jazz part.
Thank you so much. Speaking of speedrunning, if you're watching this event and want to get involved in the next one, be sure to look out for news on No Glitches Allowed 11. This event is dedicated to speedruns with very few glitches or without glitches entirely. This includes no major glitches, glitchless, and other runs that don't have significant tricks or skips. If you're interested in getting involved or finding out more, make sure to join our Discord server and follow us on Twitter to get updates about future events.
I believe now we're actually about to hit the jazz portion. Really, really good stuff through that jazz solo.
Fantastic.
I don't think I have ever made it through that jazz section without missing at least one note. So we're gonna add an extra $1 to that. We are now at $5 for missing full combos, but a bonus $1 in there for succeeding.
Yeah, because even in your practice, I know you slightly messed up during that part. How you feeling, by the way, after that? I know that has got to be like rough on the hands.
I am a little bit stressed, but that's okay. That was fun. I love that song. Temanite stuff is fantastic. Get this game if just to play the songs done by Temanite. They're very good. Oh. All right. But now for something a little bit calmer, very different. Yeah, we're gonna chill now. I hope y'all, after all that sax, are ready for just some nice chill, regions kind of vibes.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I feel like if any song shows off some of the variety in this game, it was definitely the jazz solo from the previous song. But like I said, a lot of songs in this are based on EDM. But you'll find some variety wherever, you know, stuff like Showdown, or a little bit further in Ginger Lizard. You know, stuff that, you know, relatively funky ones, or stuff like High Store, which is more dubstep. Or this one, I believe, which is called New Jazz or Future Funk. When they started developing this game, the devs figured, oh, there's only going to be like maybe 30 tracks, you know, a decent amount, but nothing really super big. They're currently at 55. I know the game has DLC for some even more songs. And you did see like how we're open, it has like a lot of short spins, where there's kind of like seesaws, very sudden stops. And then you're gonna see like right about here how the notes are set up in a way where you don't really have to manually adjust too much. It just kind of keeps spinning. It might be more than that. I'll be honest, my counts might be inaccurate. Either way, there are definitely a lot of songs in this game. And they cover a good few different genres. If you really want to, you can even do custom songs. That is definitely a thing you can do if you're inclined. And now we have this kind of very long trail of various match notes and unsuspensed fractures for good measure. But I am going to echo what Sel has said. Definitely look into this game if you want to try some of the songs that are in the set list. Or if you just want to try it all, there is a demo for this game, and I highly recommend it. It's been a fun time actually trying it myself, although I'm not very good at it compared to Sel.
That's alright, and I realized I forgot to update my notes for you, Soul. There is, I believe, actually 62 songs in the base game now. Let's check. Yeah, 62. 62
that's
now.
fair. Oh yeah, that's fair, and I should have picked up on that. That's on me.
That's okay. But yeah, there's a whole custom theme. I have a couple custom songs in here. You do not get to see them because I've been filtered out, also for DMCA protection for the stream. But yeah, there's tons and tons of creative charters, and the community in the Discord super active. There's competitions for charting stuff. It's good times, good vibes, and definitely do check out this game. It's great. But are we ready? Are we ready for some retro vibes?
Woo!
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for some retro vibes. Chat, let's go back to like the 80s.
Yeah, for anyone that's wondering like about the DMCA thing, most of the songs that are not custom are completely fine. The ones in today's showcase are largely from Monster Cat. If you're familiar with Beat Saber, you probably already know who that is. They do sometimes content ID, but they won't play the songs. And there are some tracks that are from other artists and labels, including like other like recommending favorites. And this track was actually made for this game specifically, so don't don't worry too much about the NCA stuff. You probably won't have to worry unless you're doing custom songs, and that's just kind of the nature of custom songs in general. Yeah, see someone see what the rumors in the chat about there's something like 10,000 custom songs, and honestly for a rhythm game, that's a lot, but I'm not surprised that it's a really big number with the kind of communities that are out there for games like this. Over neat section with the way the notes are set up where you don't have to adjust too much to actually get where you need to go with them at all. And you don't also see the game where it's trying to kind of encourage being, continue to spin in like one direction here and there for certain notes. Also for anyone that's curious about the music in this, a lot of it, all the tracks can be found on Bandcamp and the community manager does have playlists on various services if you want to just listen to the songs and vibe. All right, how are we doing? How are we doing, Cell? How ready are you to go beyond?
Oh, I am doing all right. I am feeling a little bit like it's time to be a pirate. How are we feeling about that? Fox and Soul, do you want to be pirates with me?
I'm ready to be a pirate.
Chat, are you ready to be pirates? Can I get some args in chat as we go play songs from the greatest album in this game? Raise the Black Flag by Temanite, the hands down the best album in this game. All the songs from it are fantastic. We're just gonna showcase one today, Pirate After Party, cause it is a vibe. Get your dance emotes, get your pirate emotes. I want to see all the pirate hype.
Are you ready?
I see an oi matey for good measure. Good. You'll love to see it. Included from the Spin Rhythm XD themselves. Now this one will kind of lead you in a little bit on the slower side, but it will pick up not too far into it. Also, it's a very match-heavy chart, and it likes to kind of jump all over the place with different match notes and sorts of session. And especially later into it, you're going to see like long trails of them, sudden jumps across the track and back. Admittedly, apart from this one for the showcase, I'm not super familiar with most of the Raise the Black Flag songs in general, let alone the ones that are in this game. But this is definitely like a very good indicator of how good it is, I feel. Also, you can see the background being, you know, lots of sunken pirate ships. You know, that go with the theme of the song, being, you know, very piratey. It's a pirate after party after all. And now that it's picked up, you see kind of just the groove that this song falls into. Lots of matches, you know, a few beats here and there, some spins. Apparently a custom album chart for that last 45 minutes for it. That one sounds like it would be very much an endurance test if you wanted to try to go that route. Ooh, also very rare moment of having to match both colors there for a very brief bit. I don't know about the chat, but I'm certainly feeling very piratey after this.
Oh, that was fun. Thank you, chat, for joining in on the pirate hype. I think that might be one of my, like, favorite track. Like, the track is just so well designed.
It was very R-inspiring.
But I do believe we have a flight to catch. Should we? I think we should go catch our flight.
I feel like that would probably help, yes.
Are you ready? 2, 1, go!
While we are catching our flight, do we have time for a quick donation?
We should be good for it.
Awesome. We have a $25 donation from Stephen Last. Really appreciate every single one of your donations, and they are going to support our great cause and charity, Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center.
So this was a level 17, so this is the second, probably the second hardest outside of our incentive. But I figured this is a good time to mention about some of the accessibility this game has. You're able to change pretty much every color in this game, like the blue and the red is something that actually bothers you if, like, say you're colorblind in some capacity, or it's just not really working for you. You can change it to any color you want. There's a full color palette for it. You can have high contrast notes. You can change keybinds, controllers. You can make it kind of a combination of different inputs. Whatever works for you. You can probably do it in this game to make it, you know, something that actually works well for you. And also the easy mode in this game, we're actually calibrated more specifically so that any player can enjoy it regardless of their skill level. If, say, trying to do this on hard is, well, too hard for you, or you look at, like, the XD versions of these songs and you're like, there ain't no way I can do this. You can kind of ease yourself into things, you can build up towards it, and even if you can't, you can still play this and have a good time regardless. Also, this song's another of Cell's favorites. So I'm just kind of letting this song play a little bit because all of these songs are a vibe. And then we got this little section where we're spinning around, getting a few beats here and there, but mostly just, it's a little bit of a hold, and then we're going to be doing some spins again very quickly. Kind of like the beginning a little bit, where there was a lot of short spins that we had to do at the start of it. So how are you doing after that one, Sal?
Oh, that was a good flight. I'm gonna stretch a little bit here before we attempt the incentive, which, as you just tuning in, the incentive that I proposed was, so the last time I showcased this game at an event was before full release, so this was back in early March, like 2 weeks before it came out, of early access, and so at the time, Believe was the hardest song in the game. There's now a new hardest song. It's called Final Boss. I know nothing about this game, about this song, outside of this little preview that's playing. I volunteered the incentive to sight read it. That incentive was met. So in a minute, we're gonna do that. I am, though, just going to quickly see if I can find it. I am going to turn on no fail mode for this one, just as precaution. I shouldn't fail it. I was practicing earlier with I was practicing earlier on like level 19, level 20s expert difficulty, but just to be absolutely certain for safety, I'm going to turn on no fail mode. I'll turn it back off for our final song. But yeah, I'm going to try and sight read this.
Yeah, I as someone who has seen the song, because I wanted to try to get what info I could not find this on hard, only the XD version of this song. And even based on this preview, did let's sell, but I think you got this.
Alright. Buckle up, chat. It's time for the final boss.
And I'm just gonna let this play out, so
Get ready.
actually maybe for like no, I'll just let this play out. Really, really
That's
good.
a cool song. That is a cool song. That is a cool chart.
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm excited to get to play that one again. Now let me just go back to, what was it, under accessibility? We're gonna turn off no fail mode. Oh, that was so cool. Yay. I'm excited to play that one again after this showcase is done. Oh. Although I will say, I do think Believe is a harder track. Not gonna lie, Believe is harder. But, chat, let us take us to our final song. This has been a wonderful time. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being here.
I've enjoyed it.
I've been enjoying this.
Don't worry, we'll say goodbye before the other song, but for now, get your lighters out, get your sort of chill dance emotes, because we're gonna go on an adventure.
And if there's any messages during like the first minute of this song, Fox, definitely go ahead. Otherwise, I'm gonna let this track kind of play us out.
Fair enough. Thank you so much. I have enjoyed this thoroughly. I have seen a few Spin Rhythm XD runs, but this one is very, very entertaining. I always love watching this game. I always love watching Cell. And of course, I love all of the runs that we see here with our runners. we still have, as we get played out, we still have plenty more for you throughout the rest of the night and into tomorrow, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Continue to get your donations in and watch and have fun with us. I hope you all are enjoying this as much as I am enjoying this. Remember, we still have plenty of incentives open for you to donate towards, including SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom True Any Percent, Payday 3 Final Level Upgrade to Overkill, and a couple of polls. Sticky Business Choose the Pride Flag, Picking M-Chan's Game, and the Nippon Marathon Character Choice. All of those are excellent incentives to donate towards. Remember to exclaim donate in the chat if you would like to donate towards those, or scan the QR code on screen on the stream. Remember, when you are donating, you can choose both a target and a poll to donate towards, so it just makes your money go that much farther. For example, if you want to donate towards Payday 3 and Sticky Business, you could do that. Just another incentive for donating towards our incentives. And of course, every cent of your donations goes towards our wonderful charity, Go Rescue, aka Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. I will let Cel play us out with this wonderful song as we vibe.
And full combo at the end for good measure.
Full combo for good measure. Yes, full combo. But yes, that is time. That is the end of the showcase.
Fantastic.
Yay. That was fun. I enjoyed that. This game is so good. I've played a number of rhythm games, and as a classically trained musician, a lot of them just do not vibe with my brain and how my training with rhythm has been. This game gets it right, does such a good job of it, and of course, because there's so much customability in there, it's just so good. Seriously, if you like rhythm games, go check this one out. As Soul said earlier, it's on Steam, it's on the Switch. Check out the community. The community is fantastic. It's a phenomenal game. If you like rhythm games, what are you waiting for? Go check it out. But Soul, thank you for helping be my voice for this one.
Absolutely.
Where can people find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/BeamQueenSoul. I'm typically a Kirby speedrunner, and I do a lot of stuff like that, but I do have dabbled in everything. I've actually recently learned Mega Man X 100%. That's been a ride.
Awesome. If you want to see more of me, you can see me on Twitch at selcouthmind. When I stream, it's mostly indie games, sometimes speedruns, oftentimes first-time playthroughs and stuff. I also am on YouTube at the selcouthmind. I've got a fresh batch of recordings ready to come out this month, so there'll be some exciting content coming to the channel over on YouTube in December. You can also see me again here on this channel tomorrow morning, or tomorrow early afternoon, depending on your time zone, where I will be doing a Cook Serve Delicious showcase. I like a wide variety of games. As long as it's indie, I'm a fan. So, yeah. Come stay tuned for that, and of course stay tuned for the rest of the event, because we're raising money for a wonderful cause.
That we are. Thank you so much, selcouthmind and Soul. It was wonderful to have you two showing off this game today. We are going to head to a quick intermission while we get set up for the next game, so make sure to stay tuned. For those of you who may just now be joining us, welcome to No Holidays Allowed 2023. We are a speedrun marathon, and we are raising money for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. They are a wonderful charity in Virginia and a no-kill animal shelter that we are here to support. Every cent of your donations goes towards supporting them and to incentivize your donations. We have plenty of targets and polls for you to donate towards. I can speak properly. It is my job to speak. I word yes. It is very late this Friday night, but we are all here to support the marathon and support our charity. Coming up next, we are setting up for Sonic Generations. Blaze present all modern stages, bosses by Dream Tora. We also have plenty of other runs for you throughout the marathon. While Sonic Generations will be seeing us out for the night, we still have an entire day tomorrow of runs for you to enjoy, including Mario Kart DS, Nippon Marathon, Refunked, Sticky Business, Cook Serve Delicious, SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and more. So make sure to stay here for the rest of the night, get cozy, and of course, join us when you can tomorrow. No Holidays Allowed 2023 is raising money for Go Rescue, a dog shelter in Norfolk, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love that they need to find not just any home, but the right home. In addition to your monetary donations, Go Rescue is always in need of supplies to keep the pups happy and healthy. They accept dry and canned dog food, bleach, cheap paper towels, laundry detergent, furniture, and even vehicles. You can also go to GoRescueDogs.com and go to the How Can I Help tab to find their Amazon wish list. Let's help out those pups. I can certainly say for those of you who have never owned an animal before, especially a dog, that supplies for them is not cheap. Especially if you're in a shelter or veterinary setting and you are providing specialized meals and care and support for dogs like Go Rescue does for the animals in their shelter. That stuff gets really expensive. And for those of you who have gone through that as pet owners, you understand how, you're trying to do the right thing for your animals, and sometimes there is a very high monetary cost for doing that. And so by not only contributing monetary but also those physical donations to Go Rescue, you are really making a big impact on these animals and keeping them happy and healthy. And the happier and healthier a pet is, the more fit it is to go to its forever home. Speaking of donations, we have a $10 donation from selcouthmind, the runner you just saw doing Spin Rhythm XD. As promised, here's some money for the doggos for every song I didn't full combo. Thanks again for No Holidays Allowed for allowing me to showcase my favorite rhythm game. Looking forward to the rest of the event and the amazing runs to follow. That donation is going towards some of our amazing incentives that we still have open. That is for an update on those incentives. Currently, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom True Any Percent is very close to getting met. We are only $5 away from meeting that incentive. Really, really close. I know you can do it, chat. I know you can meet that incentive. I know Battle for Bikini Bottom is a very infamous game to anyone who has any experience in watching speedruns. It is a fantastic game. It is a fantastic run to watch. I can assure you that that is an incentive you definitely want to hit. We also still have Payday 3 final level upgrade to Overkill. I don't know much about this game, but that definitely sounds like a difficult challenge for the runner. We are currently $50 away from meeting that goal. So, and I believe that run is sometime tomorrow. So make sure to get your donations in if you would like to see that as well. We also still have some polls open. We have the Sticky Business Choose a Pride Flag poll. That one, currently the asexual flag is winning with $20. Followed by the non-binary flag with $7.77. And of course, there are other options, including the lesbian flag, the gay/MLM flag, and the intersex flag for you to donate towards. There is still plenty of time for you to donate towards those polls and perhaps create a shakeup in the results. We also still have to pick M-Chan's game. M-Chan is a fantastic Mario series runner, and currently in the lead is New Super Luigi U with $10, followed by New Super Mario Bros. 2. I know there are lots of Luigi fans out there. I know it's you. But we also have our Mario fans. I know it's easy to love the underling, the sibling, the littler brother. But we gotta give Mario some love. He just had this big release in Super Mario Wonder, and, he deserves some love too. If you want to see a shakeup in that poll, make sure to get your donations in as soon as you can. Finally, we have the Nippon Marathon character choice, where I will once again be butchering every name in this entire poll. I, at this point, I should be donating $1 for every time I read this poll and mess up the names. Currently in the lead with $20 is Sunuguru Maestro. We also have options for Jay Darwin, Elizabeth Nishibori, and Zenbi. If you would like to shake up the results of that poll or make sure the current lead stays in the lead, make sure to donate towards that. Remember, when you were submitting a donation, you can donate towards both a target and a poll. So, for example, if you wanted to donate that last $5 needed for SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom at True Any Percent, but also put that $5 towards choosing a pride flag for Sticky Business, you can absolutely do that. It just helps your donations go a little bit farther and, makes just that more enticing to help support our wonderful charity, Go Rescue. While we are hanging out here, just another reminder that we're raising funds for Go Rescue. The Go Rescue website has its own section for adoption success stories. While we get set up for the next run, please go check out gorescuedogs.com/success stories for some adorable pictures and heartwarming tales. Considering I have been plugging that very link for the past 2 days, I finally took it upon myself to go actually look at it. And the promise is very true. There are some adorable pictures and some really true and telling tales of what some animals go through and these dogs that have been through and have been helped by Go Rescue to have their lives changed forever. Something that I have always learned, because when I am not sitting here at the host mic or playing my own speedrun game, I worked in veterinary medicine. And so I have a very personal understanding, a very personal connection to dogs and dog rescue and that kind of field, and seeing the transformation that these dogs that Go Rescue has helped is just astounding. And having just that deep understanding of where they've come from and knowing how much these lives have been changed. And remember, when we're talking about dogs, dogs' lifespans are maybe, depending on the breed, anywhere from 10 to 16 years. And, for us, a decade or a decade and a half like that may be, a chapter in our life. It might be us going through high school and college. It might be our 30s. For us, that is just a single chapter in our life. For a dog, that's their entire lifetime. So what might be a dog getting, a couple of years, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 years of its life that it could have spent alone, abandoned, suffering, or in pain, in a loving place like Go Rescue, and eventually in their forever home. That would be the equivalent of if you had, spent a good portion of your life, maybe like the entirety of your teens and 20s in a horrible situation, and suddenly now your entire working life, you would have as an adult being, from like 20 to 60 to us, having that and beyond be absolutely transformed. That is the equivalent of what Go Rescue is providing to these dogs. And so every single physical or monetary donation or sharing the stream to people who can provide donations, those all matter, and those are all making a bigger impact than I think a lot of us really realize. A lot of people say it's just a dog or things like that, but it's so much more. And that's why I am so glad that we are supporting this charity, because of, a lot of times we think about ourselves and we don't realize that, man's best friend and the impact they have on us are really important too. And the more that we support this charity and these dogs, the more we ultimately end up supporting people in the community, because a dog that's maybe on the street and, might be seen as a pest or something is really not that, and is just misunderstood and doesn't have the resources it needs to succeed. And so if a place like Go Rescue can take them in and rehabilitate them and make them a family pet, now that dog that was once a nuisance could potentially be life-changing for a human who adopts it later down the line. And for those of us who have owned animals, whether it's a dog or a cat or anything else, we know how life-changing a pet can be. And, when we think of an animal shelter and we think of a rescue, we generally think we're just impacting the dogs. We don't realize how much we're impacting the humans too. And that's what I really love about this, and that's why I really love that No Holidays Allowed is supporting such a wonderful charity, and why I appreciate every single one of you for being here, for watching, for cheering on our runners, for supporting them, and for donating. And I hope that as we continue through this event, that we continue to see more of your love transformed into donations that are making such a great impact on this charity and ultimately the world around us. Just a reminder that No Holidays Allowed 2023 is raising money for Go Rescue, a dog shelter in Norfolk, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them the time, care, and love that they need to not just find any home, but the right home. In 2011, a local woman named Georgia Obonos lost her home, and her only focus became how to prevent her family dogs from going back to animal control. Starting out with just an empty shell of a building, Go Rescue soon became not just a place for her current rescues, but a shelter that has grown to rescue over 2,000 dogs to date, with no signs of slowing down. If you are enjoying supporting charities and all the great work that they do, I would recommend joining an event. If you're watching this event and want to get involved in the next one, be on the lookout for news about No Glitches Allowed 11. This event is dedicated to speedruns with very few glitches or without glitches entirely. This includes no major glitches, glitchless, and any other run that does not have significant tricks or skips. If you're interested in getting involved, finding out more, make sure to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter to get updates about future events. I have run for other No Glitches Allowed events myself, and it's a great team to work with, great people. If you are someone who's new to speedrunning or is looking to get into speedrunning, or perhaps is a seasoned speedrunner and has never run for an NGA event before, definitely recommend getting involved. It is great fun, super open, super welcoming. I really, really recommend it. Speaking of, several members of the No Glitches Allowed team also work on staff for Complete-a-thon, which is an event that features completionist/100% categories. This event typically takes place in the summertime. Feel free to follow us at twitch.tv/Complete-a-thon and Complete-a-thon on Twitter for announcements so that you won't miss when our next Complete-a-thon event takes place. I love Complete-a-thon. I started my hosting career with Complete-a-thon, and I really enjoyed it. That is another great place where if you want to get started, either, as a volunteer or as a runner, another great place that you can get started. And of course, you're currently watching No Holidays Allowed 2023, presented by No Glitches Allowed. This event is open to all kinds of speedruns and showcases that runners have to offer, not just glitchless runs. We're looking forward to showing off some amazing speedruns to watch as you bundle up by the campfire this winter. It certainly is winter now, isn't it? It has gotten... It feels like, at least here in the US of A, that the weather has gotten quite cold quite fast. I am certainly bundling up a little bit right here at the host mic, and I hope you are too. And, while we're waiting for the next run, take care of yourself. Marathons are called marathons for a reason. We are here for a while, and both ourselves as staff and volunteers, we have to remind ourselves to take breaks and stretch and take care of ourselves. You should too, chat. Make sure to go to the bathroom, get some water. Maybe even hot chocolate to warm yourself up. Get a snack, get cozy, have fun. We definitely want you to enjoy the marathon as much as possible because, taking care of ourselves is important. And if we, sometimes we just have to remind ourselves to do basic things, and just make sure we're taking care of ourselves, because as much as we are here for our charity, we're also here, we got to make sure that we put ourselves first. So we are putting our best foot forward to support our wonderful charity, Go Rescue. For some quick updates on our donations, remember, if you would like to donate, to do exclaim donate in the chat, or scan the QR code visible on screen, on stream, to get the Tiltify link to donate directly. We still have plenty of incentives open for you to donate towards. For just a recap of our current incentives, currently we have SpongeBob SquarePants, a battle for Bikini Bottom, true any %. We are only $5 away from meeting that incentive. That is really, really close. I really hope that one gets met. Really excited to see that run. Definitely if, you know, you've watched a lot of speedrun YouTube, gone down the rabbit hole, you know that Battle for Bikini Bottom is a really fun game. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it. So, really exciting. I really would love to see that get met. That is a... Yes, that is a category upgrade. So, definitely try and get that showcase kind of thing. So, definitely want to get that incentive met. We also have Payday 3, final level upgrade to Overkill. Ooh, sounds challenging indeed. That run, as well as Battle for Bikini Bottom, are both tomorrow. So while Sonic Generations will be the last run for tonight, sad, we can't be sad for long, because we still have an entire day of speedruns for you tomorrow. We not only have those targets for you, we also have polls, and we have plenty of them still open for you to donate towards. We have Sticky Business, choose a pride flag to make a sticker of a specific pride flag. Currently in the lead, we have the asexual flag with $20, followed by the non-binary flag with $7.77. We also have options for the lesbian flag, the gay/MLM flag, and the intersex flag. Definitely some epic options there. All of those are amazing options. Really interested to see what y'all choose. That is something I definitely enjoy about, you know, watching donations and incentives, and especially these polls, because one donation can completely turn an entire poll on its head, and I just love that kind of chaos. It's really fun to watch. And, you know, while we are very serious about supporting our charities and the amazing work they do, we also have fun here. You know, ultimately we are here having fun, playing video games, chilling out. You know, it's we all have to have a little fun. You know, I know for many people, at least in the United States, school is coming to a close and we're coming into winter break. You know, so have some fun here with us at No Holidays Allowed, and maybe get a donation in that could cause a little bit of fun and chaos. We also have a poll for picking M-Chan's game. M-Chan is a fantastic Mario series speedrunner. I have watched some of their runs before. They are definitely something that you should not miss. Those are going to be... That run is also going to be later into the day tomorrow. But again, definitely something you don't want to miss. It's short, and sweet, but definitely not something you want to miss, because, you know, these are games that, at least me, I'm about to completely make everyone in the chat feel either super old or super young. These are the kind of games I grew up with. I grew up with like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, that kind of thing. So, really interesting to see how this poll goes. Currently in the lead, we have New Super Luigi U. Ooh, love that for our Luigi fans. That is currently in the lead with $10, followed by New Super Mario Bros. 2. Both of those are excellent options. I have seen both runs, and they're just a lot of fun. We also have the Nippon Marathon character choice, where currently Sanugu Maestro is winning with $20. Remember that you can donate towards both a target and a poll when submitting a donation, just making it the deal all that much sweeter. Alrighty. Unfortunately, we have been suffering from some technical issues. It is just, it happens to the best of us. This is sometimes how these events run. We have problems, and sometimes we just can't solve them right away. So unfortunately, we are going to be ending the night early, but for those of you who are excited for that Sonic Generations run, do not fret. We are still going to be having that run tomorrow night. And of course, we have plenty of other runs for you tomorrow. Definitely look forward to those. And with that, I am going to be closing out the event for tonight. I had enjoying all of the runs that we saw today, and of course we have plenty more for you tomorrow. I will also be back tomorrow on the host mic for a couple of runs, so we have plenty of things for you tomorrow, so make sure to come and tune in for that. And with that, my name is FawkesRocks, and I am going to be signing out for the night here at No Glitches Allowed and No Holidays Allowed 2023 and ending the day. Thank you so much, everyone who has been here, everyone who has donated, and we will be back early tomorrow morning for plenty of other speedruns. We are starting out tomorrow with Mario Kart DS, so make sure to be here for that. And with that, everyone, please go sleep and have a great night. we are all wrapped up here for the night here at No Holidays Allowed, we are going to go ahead and go and raid one of our very own runners, M-Chan, currently practicing for their run tomorrow. So make sure to go say hi to them and support their stream.